What's going on, everyone? This is Jack with the Trading Tribe, and today we are back at it with another swing trade breakdown. I actually just entered this trade this morning, so this is perfect timing, but we'll go through really my thought process behind the trade, where I'm going to manage risk on the trade, and then how I'm going to execute this as it continues either working or going against me and hitting that risk level. So we actually took a trade on coin this morning. This is a big broker in the cryptocurrency world, so hopefully some of those out there have heard of it. This is a stock that I swing trade quite a bit here. It trends really, really well. Last year it had some really nice downtrend type entries. This year it's been pretty much the opposite, right? We've been swinging it higher and higher with this crypto bull market that we're essentially entering into. Within my broker on ThinkorSwim, you can see that ticker symbol up here at the top left. I'm going to go to the daily chart here just to show you in terms of potential what I'm seeing in coin. Coin had a massive sell-off, as you can see, last year in 2021 and 2022, and then 2023 it really just based. So we'll see it dropped all the way from $450 nearly all the way down to around $30, and then it kind of bottomed there last year. So you'll see in early 2023, right, it came down to 30 bucks or so and essentially started holding as a base. And so we've actually had some really nice swing trades in 2023 to kind of swing this higher, just like we have on Bitcoin. And that's essentially what I'm seeing again here. So if we zoom in on the daily chart, we can see that coin rallied all the way up to almost 190 a share and essentially had this big pullback on the daily. And how I'll trade these essentially is I'll wait for this downtrend to break. And then once this short-term downtrend breaks, right, that's essentially our signal. And in this case, I actually missed the break last week. I was pretty busy last week, so I actually entered today. But as you can see, right, this short-term downtrend that's been lasting a few weeks here, or since early January of 2024, has ended, right? This trend line has snapped, for example, right off of a key level here as well. So we had multiple confirmations essentially, and then we also broke our EMA indicator. So this is a really good spot to enter essentially on coin. You have really tight risk. You can see that stop loss, at least for the starter position, is right around 114, which is under that last swing low. And if we drill into the hourly chart, that's essentially how I've entered the trade. So if we can come in here and click show trades, right, I can show you, but this morning we got a really nice pullback, and that's essentially where I took my starter entry. So we can see right on Friday and Thursday, we rallied pretty hard for coin, but we essentially broke that downtrend trend line, and then we reclaimed, right, the highs of this hourly chart. So we'll see we have a really big level around 137 that typically was the ceiling for the month. And we'll notice we got above that on Friday and then touched down and held it Friday afternoon. So that gave me enough confirmation of this trade being a super high odd setup. One thing I really like about it too is not only can we have pretty tight risk here, but the reward is really nice as well. We'll see when coin does get moving, it makes these really nice higher highs. So instead of, holding to that high, we might even get a larger move up to the mid 200s or 300s, for example. Right, we've got a ton of levels here overhead. This is one that I'm looking at as well long term. So I'll actually make this a key level here. We can see up here at like 350 or so, we've come up twice in the past. So this is almost a long-term ceiling we can kind of look for later on this year if this move continues to rally. But for this trade specifically, right, I'm actually looking at the next key level up for that exit. So I'll probably shave some off here at this high. So if we get a rally up to 187, for example, that's where I'll cover some of that position. And then essentially I will trail that stop loss so that I can milk some of that higher high potentially. So hopefully this makes sense, right? This is kind of why I got in the trade, the potential I see in the trade as well. When coin does get moving, these moves can be very clean. So you'll notice that that late 2023 rally was really nice, We went all the way from $70 to $190, really within one move, right? We had some pullbacks here if we zoom into tighter time frames, but we'll notice we had a really clean move up. So essentially, I am hoping for that again with really tight stops just in case this doesn't go in our favor. So if you have any questions, feel free to leave those down below. Hopefully this adds some value to how I swing trade in the markets and the potential I see in the ticker symbol coin. Thanks, everyone.